as a Yoruba man, BAT, deserves to be accorded respect. I never knew he would be president, Fayose. In an interview with Channel Television, Ayo Fayose, the former governor of Ekiti State, stated that the President Tinubu, deserves to be accorded necessary respect as a Yoruba man, pointing out that he never knew Tinubu would be president. He further stated that when the APC was playing games, he stood up to remind Buhari that Asiwaju was instrumental when he was running for presidency. He added that he wouldn't have identified with President Tinubu if he was not someone that can be seen with. He further stated that he openly supported Tinubu because he believed he would perform well as president. According to him, when the APC was playing games, I stood up to remind President Buhari that Asiwaju was instrumental largely to your coming as president of Nigeria. As a Yoruba man, he deserves to be accorded necessary respect. And I want to tell you again, in 2021, I said all the shenanigans against Tinubu, those behind it will be defeated. I never knew he'd be president of Nigeria. When he got back from the knee surgery trip he went for, I openly during the day went to welcome him to Nigeria. Let me equally tell you, I have counted the cost before I took those actions. If Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is an example to identify with, somebody like me will not identify with him. Interesting. Going back to his comments, basically saying as a Yoruba man, Biat deserves to be accorded respect. Well, for the Yoruba people, I guess that is for them to do because you're according this man respect in relation to his tribe and to his ethnicity, which is fair enough. So, those that are Yoruba, those that are actually Yorubas can sort of feel the same respect that Fayose is saying. It's interesting how Fayose would say he never expected Tinubu to be president. I think that is a load of cap, as in cappuccino cap, as in come on now. Not that you never expected him to, or the question is not whether he's right or not, but saying you didn't expect him to is just ludicrous because, if anything, the fact that he's was a member of the ruling party as at 2019 to 2023 already shows that he had capacity. As we already know, whoever the ruling party is will own INEC being the decider of who the next president is, as I call INEC the event planner of the elections. If they, as a very instrumental part of elections, are basically owned by the ruling party, then, there's capacity and likelihood that they would be in favor of who owns them. Interesting. But do you share the same sentiment? Do you think that as a Yoruba man specifically, if you are Yoruba, do you think that Fayose is right? Do you believe that Tinubu deserves respect? And so I think, what is funny? I think a lot of people are very quick to say, I've not heard, quantifiably, even from Tinubu himself, why he is capable, why he's good, why he's the best. No one has said it. I don't think Tinubu even had a campaign at this point. He never showed himself to the people. So I really don't understand when, for example, Fayose, in this case, saying that this man, he counted his cost, before taking actions to support Tinubu. So if Tinubu is capable and the right person to move Nigeria forward, why? Why and how? I don't understand. If you cannot explain and you cannot speak for yourself as to why you are good for a position, I don't understand. Like, is that how people get jobs? Is that how people get to positions, by not proving themselves? I am not saying that, you exactly, in the world of meritocracy, it's always fair and it's always, worth it. But what I'm saying is, as president, he did not even try. His slogan was Emiloko, meaning it is my turn. What does that tell you about an individual? Listen, what people say gives you an insight to who they are, how they think, and how they take their actions. And that should be very scary for somebody to come out and say that they believe that it is their turn. I mean, yes, such level of confidence and, audacity, great, fantastic, do you, great. But I'm still struggling to understand how Tinubu had, proven himself to be president. Because I understand he was governor of Lagos State, so as have been other candidates who've been, governors of their respective states. I understand he's a businessman. I understand he is very influential, especially in Lagos. But specifically, there's nothing that this man has done, anything, it just doesn't make sense. Wow. The only reason you support Tinubu by this first commenter is because he's a Yoruba man, nothing more. You are an ethnic bigot. Interesting. Yes, you have confirmed what we've been speculating since. Yes, he's a Yoruba man, and that was why you supported. Exactly, because you haven't given any reason. So the fact that you respect that he became president, especially as a Yoruba man, because now those that can relate and those that can accord him respect have to be Yoruba to understand what you're saying and feel and relate. So then, does that prove the point that you just supported him because of his tribe? Another interesting comment. When you and Dino were abusing and insulting him, now you are begging him for a job. Interesting. Put what you think in the comment section below and don't forget to like and subscribe.